Educated and Broke
is a weekly entertainment podcast
where we mix hip-hop,
headlines, and all things ATL
into the success of Black millennials
in the Black culture.
Alrighty, guys, we are back here on Black Educated and Broke. Shout out to running an amazing rundown. You know, I love Big Sean, so I'm glad you led the story with that. Like he said, guys, you can always read up on all of these stories on our website. Follow us on social at Black Educated and Broke. And of course, Twitter, BB Podcast _ATL, if that's your thing. And before I went to the break, we were talking about, sports talk, NFL about to get cracking out. We in the middle of the NBA playoffs. So we had to bring back the sports guru, Mike Patton from the Nashville Voice and 3-point conversion. I'm going to go ahead, Mike, let you talk to the boys. I'm just going to be letting y'all do y'all thing. Go ahead.
All right.
What does that mean? The Dallas Cowboys are playing on Sunday, but we're going to get on that in a minute.
Right, well, y'all joining that, then I'm going to join in. But until then, I'm just going to be on mute. Go ahead.
What's going on, Mike?
What's going on, man?
Hey, man. So, NBA, hey, first of all, go Lakers. Go Lakers. Q, what they say that your boy, man?
Say that Wash King is what they called him. Yeah, hey, like man. Pretty Ricky, what they called him. They better stop playing with the King, boy. That boy is going
off. Man.
In game 3, my man had 30 and a half. Stop playing with him. Cut it out, man.
Well, the thing that he's doing that is great in this series is he's coming out and being aggressive. The first game, of course, is a fill-out game. He gave you that game. They win it fine, they don't. But after that, he figures out what he needs to do and gets it done. So, I wouldn't say I'll roll with that one. But what I would say is this: the best thing I would say that he's doing is not offensively. Defensively, he's bringing intensity.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is. I was talking to a partner of mine about the game. They played game 2 when they came back and won. When Rondo played, their bench was the best thing to happen to them that game. That's what they needed. They needed a strong bench presence. And that 5 that came in out of the second rotation, I think they should have started the second half with that, because when we began the third quarter, they got down. And they were up by quite a bit, and they were killing. So I think Rondo is a great facilitator for them, man. I'm glad he's back. That's what I miss, boy.
Man, I'm loving watching him play, because the thing is, he's such an intelligent player. People get caught up in the antics and the things like that that's done in the past. And,
that's my favorite part.
Last year. But, he just thinks the game. And you look at him, he's always talking, always communicating, always putting people in the right spot. And the biggest contribution he can have for the Lakers is that he can facilitate the offense and let LeBron just be a player out there and do his thing.
Mm-hmm. Both of their IQ are pretty similar when it comes to playing this game and distributing the ball. It's just amazing to see 2 floor generals at the same time on the same team. You usually have a guy who can facilitate the offense, and then you got a backup guy who's pretty decent at it. But when you got 2 point guard-minded individuals who can facilitate and get the offense rolling, it's dangerous.
And you got 2 Hall of Famers, essentially.
Absolutely. NBA champions, both of them.
That's correct.
All right, so what are we looking at now? How do the Lakers just go ahead and just close this thing out? What are we looking at? I'm ready for them to just go and close it out.
Well, they have to continue to be aggressive, one. Second thing is you have to continue to get the bench production. I don't care who it is. You have to get bench production. It's not going to be the same guy every night. You're not going to get 20 points out of Rondo every night, but it could be Kuzma. Could be Markieff Morris, which, amazing. He's played well this series, which, is bodes well for the rest of the playoffs. I mean, it could be one of those 3 each and every game. It's definitely not going to be Dwight Howard or JaVale McGee, because this isn't the series for either one of them.
This is not the series for them.
No.
Let me ask a
next
question.
Series, they'll be back.
Who is the Carmelo Anthony? Now,
Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah, like now, is it me or do I feel like he ain't really been standing out or doing nothing? Like I forgot he was even on the team.
It's you, Randy. It's just you, because he was killing it. They just lost. He was killing it last year.
Well, I guess the last 2 games I saw he was trash. Sorry.
No.
Well, the thing is, he's exuding so much defensively that, of course, as the game went on, of course, shots get a little shorter, legs get a little heavier. But I would say throughout the time in the bubble, Carmelo Anthony has definitely played well, and I think he'll end up back in Portland next year if they keep it together, that is. So, there's rumors that LaMarcus Aldridge may be returning back.
I did hear that.
So,
Okay, so check this. Now, the Clippers and the Nuggets, they've been going tick for tack. Who closes out this series? I like literally, they're going back and forth.
Clippers going to win.
I would say this. The Clippers are deeper, and the Clippers have alphas on their team. That's the difference. The thing with if you watched the game the other night, the Nuggets were up, but it just seemed like they were going to lose that game because they didn't know how to close it out or didn't have that alpha to close it out. I like Nurkic, and I like Jamal Murray. But neither one of those guys took control of the game and closed it on out. So on the Clippers side, Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, they can both do that.
Yeah. The thing about this series is, while I didn't think the Nuggets was going to get past the Jazz, I do feel that the Nuggets have the ability to beat the Clippers. Here's why. The Nuggets had them beat in the last game. They had the game. All they needed to do was sustain it and continue the offense. But they started shooting, and they were shooting themselves out the game. You can't shoot and not get offensive rebounds and then let the team go down the court and score. Like, you just jacking up threes, you're shooting yourselves out of the game. I think teams get into that rhythm, like, oh, we're down by 5. Let me come down, jack up a 3, break. Then the other team goes down and score. So I think they could win. They could have won that game. It was their game to lose, and they tricked it off. But I think they have the ability to actually beat the Clippers if they keep playing the way that they're playing.
They do, but two things that hurt them. Well, no, I'd say one thing that's good for them to win the series, and one thing that hurts them in winning the series. The thing that hurts them winning the series, they don't have Will Barton. Will Barton's out with a knee injury. If he was there, that either moves a person to the bench or brings instant offense off your bench because Will the Thrill, he loves to shoot the basketball. Right. So that would have been good for them. The the good thing that could help them win the series is Gary Harris. Gary Harris is not necessarily a scoring guy, but he's a great defender, and he can give problems to Paul George and Kawhi Leonard.
Right. Paul George ain't really showed up too much, in my opinion, either. He ain't really been a factor.
I have to disagree. The last few games, he's been cooking with grease. So he's starting to get it going.
All right, let's switch gears real quickly. Go ahead, Ron. Go ahead.
Let's switch over to the Eastern Conference because I don't think last time we talked, none of us had Miami, and now they headed to the conference. Man, what you feel about that?
Well, I did say watch out for Miami, but I would say that Miami is a team. They're greater together than the sum of their parts. The star, of course, is Jimmy Butler, but the team and everyone else just fits into their role, and they fit into that Miami Heat culture, whatever you want to call it. They fit that mold. So, definitely, I would not count them out towards making the NBA Finals at all because they gave the Celtics problems too. Yeah. And the thing that nobody looked at is the Bucks. Actually, they gave the Bucks problems all throughout the season, but everybody looked over and said, "Oh, it's just a regular season." So they actually had the Bucks number.
You're still taking the Raptors and the Lakers, Mike? That's still your finals?
Boy, I tell you what, the Raptors aren't making me look too good right now. But, hopefully they come back and win this game. What's that?
I said, the Raptors down the game. It's 3-2.
Yeah, they're down 3-2. It just, to me, they have not shot the ball well the entire series. The shooting has been the big difference. And, kudos to the Celtics because the Celtics have defended their behinds off. As much as people talk about Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown on the offensive end, defensively, they're very good too.
All right, let's go to the NFL. Hold on, go around. We got to get ready to wrap it up. We got to go to the NFL. Thursday night, Texans and Chiefs. Them Q, y'all won. Y'all winning.
Oh, boy.
We 1-0, baby. 1-0. Who won't smoke? Just let us know.
All right, cause Mike, we got our time getting a little short. There, week 1 predictions, man. What you got that weekend? What the Cowboys gonna do? That's for Randy. What the Cowboys gonna do?
I say, as far as the Cowboys, they're gonna show out and win the first game. I give them that.
All right,
but I don't know necessarily.
Cowboys beat the Rams. They beat LA.
Yeah, they'll beat the Rams because the Rams are pretty porous at the quarterback position. Yes, I'm talking about Jared Goff.
Big trash, big trash.
And Titans and Broncos, they got that late game on Monday night. I'm gonna be in the bed. I ain't gonna make that one, but Ron gonna be up. Titans and Broncos.
I'll definitely be up. I'll say this: the Titans. All depends on the running game because last year the running game they stuffed it in Denver. So they run the football, they win that game. If they don't, Tannehill's got to throw to win, and that can be a Jekyll and Hyde situation, despite what happened last year.
I tell you where they didn't stuff it. They didn't stuff it in Arrowhead Stadium.
We beat y'all.
No, you're not in Arrowhead Stadium.
Early in the season.
Not in Arrowhead Stadium.
Y'all ain't
Arrowhead. You beat us.
We gonna wrap this thing up.
You ain't beat us in Kansas City, baby.
We appreciate my boy, man, Mike Patton in the building. 3-point conversion right out of Atlanta. Of course, the Nashville Voice. Man, thank you for joining us right here on Black Educated and Broke.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Ron, bringing you Ron's Rundown. Nothing but that hip-hop fire and straight sports knowledge. Black Educated and Broke is now in the building. You should be too. Let's go.